Hello everyone, this is Anang Shalamian and today I have a very special video for you. A few days ago I got my first ever tattoo and this video is going to be about my experience of the whole getting a tattoo thing for the first time and what tattoo I got and what it means. So stay tuned and don't forget to watch till the end. The first time I walked into the tattoo studio, I was so amazed by whatever I saw because the whole ambience was reminiscent of a Buddhist monastery. There was a Buddha statue, there were beautiful paintings on the wall. There were all these beautiful decorations on the wall which is reminiscent of Buddhism. The whole place gave a very calm and very meditative vibe which helped me feel a lot calm before I got my first tattoo because I'm not gonna lie, I was terribly scared before I first got the tattoo. It was so terrifying. This getting a tattoo had been on my list of things to do before I turned 30 and I'm so happy that I got one, although the experience was not that good. So let me share what I was feeling and what was going on in my head all throughout that day. I went to get a tattoo with my younger brother who came to visit me for a few days. He already has a huge ass Star Wars tattoo, so he is much more experienced in than me in matters of getting inked. So it was having him by my side definitely helped me calm my nerves and the whole process became a little bit easier. So when we walked into the studio, I had a very clear idea of the exact design that I wanted for my tattoo, which was Stone Crumbles. So basically Stone Crumbles is a line from TJ Klune's Tales of Verania series. It's a fantasy series, one of my favorites, and TJ Klune is also my favorite author. So it's a very meaningful phrase which has had huge significance in my life. So basically in the series, the protagonist is called Sam of Dragons. And there's been a prophecy 1,000 years old that says that Sam is going to be the person who will unite all the 5 dragons of Verania and he will kill the villain who plans to destroy the whole world and plunge it into darkness. That's the whole chosen one story of Sam. And there is a moment in the story where Sam is talking to the second dragon he finds. The second dragon is called Zero, and Sam is telling him that he feels very sad that he has his whole destiny set out in stone in front of him, and there is a prophecy that's thousands of years old, and he has no say in how his life would be. That's when Zero, the dragon, tells him that your destiny might be written in stone, but stone crumbles. So effectively that means that even if you have a destiny that's written for you beforehand, stone also crumbles, and even if the things that are set in stone, they can crumble and you can write your own destiny, you can make your own choices. I wanted this tattoo on my arm right here as a reminder that no matter what people tell me that this is all I can get and this is all my life is going to be, I can actually rewrite my own future. I can actually rewrite my own destiny. And this tattoo, I wanted it to be a reminder that I can do whatever I want. This has even more meaning for me right now because I quit my job. I'm a full-time writer. I'm an entrepreneur, and my future is very uncertain. There are no certainties in my life. There is very little currently going on in my life that I can say for sure that this is going to happen. So yes, definitely. This tattoo is something that I really needed in my life, and also because I love the series Tales of Verania so much, I wanted something of that series immortalized on my body. That's why I chose this phrase, Stone Crumbles. So when I walked into the tattoo studio, the designer showed me several fonts, what I wanted to get on my body as a tattoo. And finally I chose one which I really liked. Then after I chose the final font of the tattoo, the people in the studio, they made a stencil and then they pasted the stencil right here where I wanted the tattoo. So the ink was visible and I could say if I wanted any changes in that. So the first design they pasted, I didn't quite like it because the C in crumbles was very small. So I asked him to redesign it for a while. It took about 20 minutes to get the final design straight, and then finally I had the exact design pasted on my skin of the stencil, and this was a trailer into what my tattoo is going to be like. After the design was finalized, I walked into the chamber where there was the tattoo artist sitting, and he had a whole machine with him, and he had a needle. He showed me that this needle is going to expire in 2024, so it's quite safe and it's used for the first time because it was in a sealed pack. So I was not worried, because you hear all these scary stories, especially set in the 1980s, 1990s, of people getting HIV from getting a tattoo. So obviously I didn't want anything like that, and that the fact that the artist used the sealed needle definitely helped calm my nerves a lot. So finally I had the stencil ready, I had the mock design on my skin, and I knew that this is the final time for me to get the tattoo. This is going to be an irreversible change to my body. If I don't like it in the future, I have no choice. So yes, I was very terrified. I know I wanted it, but I was still a little skeptical. Would I be able to handle the pain? What if I don't like the design after all? What would happen? But my brother, he gave me a lot of assurance, and he helped me stay calm throughout the process. But the scariest part, the moment the tattoo artist, set his needle to my skin, he made the S first. And God, it was so painful. It was like taking a knife and cutting into my skin. It was so terrible. I thought of telling him to stop. And I already had this thing going on in my head that, the S was already written and nothing else would be written. So I would just have a small tattoo saying S on my skin. And I was thinking, if somebody asked me what this S stands for, I would say S stands for stone crumbles, which makes no sense at all. So I actually told him that no, please stop, this is too painful. And the tattoo artist was also very cool. He told me that it is only going to take 5 minutes and the pain is going to get easier. So just sit for 5 minutes. If you don't like it after that, we can always stop. And I was thinking, if it's going to stop in 5 minutes, what else are we going to stop after that? Anyway, so I sat through it. It was super painful, but I sat through it, and finally the tattoo was ready, and I have it right here. I know it's not quite visible here right now, but I'm going to show you some pictures where you can see how my final tattoo looks like. This is exactly what I imagined my first tattoo would be, and I'm super happy that I had the courage to stick through the entire process to finally get my tattoo. So after I got the tattoo, they wrapped it in a plastic cellophane paper so that germs don't come onto it, and they told me that just to keep it like this for at least 1 hour so no germs come into immediate contact with my skin. After that, there were some more instructions. I can't exercise for 1 week, which sounded really bad to me because I've been working out every day for the past 1.5 years, and I know it's going to be hard, but I will do it. If I am strong enough to sit through 5 minutes of a blade cutting into my skin, I can definitely live without working out for 1 week. Aside from that, I was not supposed to eat non-veg for a week and avoid potatoes and brinjals, and there were a few other instructions that I can't expose my tattoo to sunlight immediately. I can't go swimming, which were alright because anyway I don't go swimming and I don't really go out in the sun much. So the aftercare process was quite alright, and I had this feeling that if I can get a tattoo, I can do just about anything I want. But yes, after I got the tattoo, I also thought that this is so painful. I don't think I'm going to get another tattoo right away. So yes, that was all about my experience, and I'm super happy with this tattoo right now. I'm so proud of myself that I had the courage and the strength to sit through it. Right now it looks very fresh. I've been told that it's going to change. The appearance is going to change as time passes, but I am happy that I got this carved onto my skin, and I'm happy that I will have this reminder with me always that no matter what the society tells me, no matter what my family or my friends tell me that this is my destiny, the actual power to write my destiny belongs to me. And even if things are written in stone, stone crumbles and things can be written all over again. So this is like a motivation, it's like a reminder to self that anything is possible. And right now, as we are coming to the end of 2021, I think my mantra for 2022 is going to be exactly this: stone crumbles, which is another way of saying you write your own destiny. Anything is possible as long as you work for it. So yeah, that's all. That's all about my experience of getting a tattoo and the story behind this first tattoo that I got. I am really happy right now and I'm so proud of myself for having the courage to do this. I don't know if any of you have any tattoos. So if you do, please let me know your story in the comments. How was the whole experience for you? Was it as painful for you as it was for me? If you don't have a tattoo, do you plan to get one? And if yes, what's the design? I'm super excited to know all your stories, so make sure you share them right in the comments of this video. So that's all for today. I know this is very different from the kind of videos I usually make in my channel, but I wanted to share this part of my life with you people because you have been with me for so long on this journey, and since this is a very important change for me, it's a very irreversible change for my body, I wanted to make sure I take you on this journey with me. So how did you like this video? Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today guys. I'll see you again super soon with a new video. Until then, stay awesome and keep smiling. Bye.